All right, all right, all right. Hey and welcome. Do you ask yourselves, who is this guy? You are absolutely right to do so. I'm Sam. I'm from No Rails, Just Tales. I've been a long time game master, mainly in Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm here to share my experiences, share tips, share tools, also share content with you. And my main approach is that we are going to create content together, and I am going to show you in my videos, in my stream, how I am doing it, and I want to fill you in on how easy it is and how few things you actually need to create good ideas for adventures, for NPCs or character creation, for magic items, monsters, whatsoever, whatever you can think about. To start, I'll focus on adventure ideas. I did 2 streams. The recordings were not usable, so there's no material online. But my plan is to stream and then to upload the videos to YouTube or social media to give you the opportunity to rewatch it later and to have it on demand, so you can watch it just later to see how easy and how quick can you generate ideas for adventures for your sessions to play with your friends. That's me, and that's what I'm going to do. In my streams, I don't only want to create content with you, but I also want to give some insights on the TTRPG community, on us, on our community that we're going to build here together, and give you some news. I'm not going to go into too much detail since there are so many podcasters and streamers that already give you so many news and they talk about it so well, and it's so interesting listening to them. I'm not going to repeat that, but I am going to talk about specific things if I think they might be interesting. For example, today's topics, I did that yesterday, but the stream was not watchable and the videos were not usable. So I'm just going to recycle my streaming things from yesterday. Today's topics, we're going to talk about the new Psion class, not in detail, not to check out what the Psion class really is, but to give you insight on how you can access it and how you can use it in your games already, even though it's just a playtest. We're going to talk about how that works. We're going to talk about the current progress on No Rails, Just Tales. We're just building up, and I am I'm telling you on what I'm going to focus on now and what my plans are. We're going to talk about a really interesting Humble Bumble I'm going to show you, which has some nice things to offer. And after that, we're going to go straight into adventure creation and create an adventure idea using random tables. And today we're gonna mainly use random tables out of the Dungeon Master's Guide. So just to show you how few things you need. The Dungeon Master's Guide is something you might have available anyways, and there is a lot of tables in there that you can use to create anything: NPCs, settlements, magic items, and adventure ideas. So let's start with the first topic. The Psion class. It's not the first class that has been introduced now after the 2024 rules have been finished. It's the second class after the Artificer, and there has also been some subclasses, some horror subclasses that have been introduced, and it all looks really interesting. Yeah. How can you access this playtest stuff everyone is talking about? I'm going to show you. It's really simple. It only has one hook. It only has one problem, though, or not necessarily a problem, but I'm just going to quickly show you where you can find it. So what you need to do is you need to go to the D&D Beyond website. So we're going to go to D&D Beyond, and then you go to sources. You can find all the sources here, the one that you have available, that you bought, or the ones that you don't have available that are also shown here. And then the first topic is Unearthed Arcana. this is the playtest material. This is it. And then you can click on it and you can see all the playtests they have been running in the past. At least down to, here. So the player's handbook playtest material, that's still on here as well. So you have the artificer here, you have some more subclasses, Forgotten Realms subclasses, you have the horror subclasses, you even have a playtest material for the Eberron book coming out, and you have the Psion, and it's as easy as a click. You go on the Psion and you say, you have a short trailer video, and you have, let's wait a second, so you have the trailer, you have a description, and you have download PDF. You just click on it, boom, it's there. It's that easy. You can use the Psion rules to create a character, to play it already, and that's even what it's there for, right? It's a playtest material, so Wizards of the Coast, they want you to play it, and they want you to give feedback. So they have another, I'm just going to go back one page, they have the take survey button here as well, so they want your feedback, and that's what's gonna flow into the Psion is the feedback of the community. And there you have it. You can download the PDF, and then you have it all available, all the class features. You can watch them all here, and then you have the subclasses as well down here, metamorph. Yeah, that's it. It's that easy. The only thing is that you cannot use it in the D&D Beyond character creator, as far as I know. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments or anywhere. Text me. I'm going to correct myself in the next stream. You cannot use it in the character creator. That's the only downside, and that's really a bummer, since, I mean, people who use it love it for a reason, and creating characters on paper can be a bit of a hustle, so yeah, you have to remember that. Now, did you always wonder where to find this no rails, just Tales material everyone is talking about? You have, right? Well, it's that's what I'm working on right now. It's I'm trying to build my channels. I'm on TikTok already, on Instagram, just to share like short insights. I have a website that might be interesting for you, because I post all the stuff that we create here in the stream. I put it on my website, and I also put it on my Patreon, so you can also check it out on Patreon. There is a Discord channel. You can join me in the Discord channel. It's not that busy right now, but feel free to join me and talk to me, talk about stuff that you are interested in, ask questions, make suggestions, and anything you can imagine. I'm very happy if people join me on the Discord. The links are all going to be in the show notes, so check it out and join me. From this point on, we're gonna go into the topic for today, which is adventure idea creation. So let me quickly give you an insight on how I am approaching this. I am a person, I draw inspiration so much from other sources, like books, movies, video games, whatever you can think about. I cannot always grab those thoughts, and I don't always have them available just straight away. I can't sit down and be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to play with my friends. What can the session be about? And sometimes I have it in my mind, but most of the times I have to have some spark that ignites my creative energy. And that's what I use random tables for. That's what they are like. I love random tables, and especially for preparing games and for preparing adventures and campaigns, I love random tables. Preparing NPCs, preparing quests, preparing places. I love using random tables. They ignite the fire, and they ignite the creative processes in my mind, and then I see where things lead me. I don't always use the exact thing that I rolled for. So it's a 5 and it tells me ABC is going to happen, and I might not use ABC is going to happen as is, but I might have enough inspiration from this to create my own idea. And a lot of times I also roll several dice and then I combine things or do a mix of 2 or 3 things. Or I skip one thing when I'm of the opinion this doesn't really work, then I just leave it out or skip to the next thing on the list or whatever. But this just like keeps me going, or it activates me, it gets me going. So what we're going to start with is, again, like in the last videos that you're not gonna see, we're gonna start with an area, you know. So because I play at the Sword Coast all the time, if I just have to think about something, it's gonna be at the coast. I wanna do something different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the monster manual. It has in the back it has the monsters by habitat table. So it gives you coastal, desert, Arctic, so on and so on. It's 11 habitats, plus it's a table for any habitat. So I'm going to use my new pizza dice. I am going to roll a D12 since it is 11 habitats plus any habitat. Any habitat, I might just choose whatever I want. So I'm going to roll twice. And then let me just quickly go for this one here. And so, area, we have an 8. And I'm going to roll again. And we have a 4. So just like so you can see the dice roll as well. So we have an 8 and a 4. And I go through. 1, 2, 3, 4 is desert. So we have desert. This is nice. I didn't have that before. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 desert and mountain. This can go together. And I'm just going to leave it like this. This is all I'm going to do for now. And I'm going to go to the Dungeon Master's Guide now. And I am going to the adventure section, creating adventures. And the Dungeon Master's Guide, it gives you first, it gives you this tables for the different adventuring tiers. It's 4 tiers, right? So we're just gonna check it out. It's not too important in the beginning, but it gives you a direction. Those tables have adventuring ideas. So let's see. This is a 2. This is the third adventure idea I'm creating in a stream. It's the third 2. I'm fine with that. I like tier 2. So we have tier 2, which we know is level 5 to 10. And then it's a D20 table. And I'm just going to quickly show you this again. It's a D20 table. So we're going to roll a D20. We're going to roll it 3 times. So that's a 13. That's a 6. And a 17. So now I'm going to take the book and I'm going to check it out. So 6. A master thief plans to steal royal regalia. Yeah, this gives me some Zelda Ocarina of Times vibes, you know, like those what are they called? Gerudo in the desert. This thief clan. I like this. So maybe I just give it. I just write down like a short note. Thieves clan in the desert stole something of high value. And we leave it like this. We don't need to go into too much detail because we want to combine things. 13. A villain seeks powerful magic in an ancient ruin. hoping to use it to conquer the region. There might be this desert temple holding an ancient artifact, and for some reason the thieves clan wants this. So maybe the thieves clan, this is the motivation why they are even there. They want to retrieve some artifact, and since they're in the area, of course they do their thing, and they raid the surrounding villages and towns occasionally or something like this. And then we have 17. A secretive cult uses spies to heighten tension between two rival nations. Yeah, no, we're going to leave that out. I think we are fine for now. And then we're going to go on, and then we're going to browse through the Dungeon Master's Guide, and then we have hooks. So here we have the hold on, thinking what this was called, the situation. Okay, in the book it's called situation. I'm just going to write it down so we have an overview. And when we have a hook, so we have patrons that might tell the characters about the stuff that's going on. We have supernatural things, so they sense something's going on, and we have things that might be happening. And then it's three tables with d6 each. We're gonna roll a d6 for each table, and then we're gonna see what we like and what we're gonna use. So this is a 2, and then a 1, and a 5. Okay, we go to the patron hook. A 1. A town crier announces that someone is hoping to hire adventurers. So let's imagine the party comes into this desert area, and they reach a city and wander around, and then on the market square somebody... This might work. This might actually be a hook that might work, you know? Like the party arrives in a city, on the town square, someone tries to hire adventurers. I mean, that the thieves clan is raiding the cities is something that's known, you know, like there's not nothing in the hidden. It's known, and the people, of course, they want to do something against it. So this is something that might work. Somebody nobody did anything against it. Everybody's afraid of the thieves clan, and then somebody tries to change something about the situation and goes to the market square and goes like, okay, we need somebody. Do we have any heroes here? This might work. We do have a 2. Someone the characters want to impress. This might work as well. So depending on how you use this, if you just use it as an adventure, the first hook might be just enough. If you want to use it in a campaign that's already going, this might be the hook, you know? Like you could say they need something from the city's mayor, and to prove themselves worthy, they might want to impress him or might want to convince him by helping out his city. This might be a good hook if you want to drop it into an ongoing campaign. If dropped into an ongoing campaign, the city mayor has something the party needs to continue. I'm just going to write it down. This is just like for us now to remember what's going on. Needs to continue the main quest. To convince him to give it to them, they promise to solve the problem with the thieves clan. So this might be good. I'm pretty happy with it already. We can see we had a 5 as well, a citizen in need. No, we leave this happenstance. While traveling in a caravan, the characters befriend an NPC. That might work as well. The characters are on an unrelated quest, such as searching for a particular magic item that leads them in. This also might work. So maybe the party is looking for the same artifact as the Thieves Guild, and this might actually work. I hope none of my friends is watching, but this might actually work in my campaign, since maybe, I'm not so sure about it yet, but since they might need to collect some parts of an artifact. So this might, I like it. I'm gonna drop it in. This so maybe your party is on an adventure already, and they need to retrieve some artifact, and then they need to go to this area, and then as they try to retrieve this artifact, they learn more about the area. They learn that those thieves clan members are harassing the people in the nearby city. So I like this. I really, really, really like this. So let's go on a little bit. So we don't need to plan encounters yet. We go to the climax section and we roll another d10. So now I used almost all of my pizza dice. So this is a 1. And this must be a 9. So we have climax 1 and 9. 1, the adventurers confront a villain and a group of minions in a battle to the finish. Classic, always works. We can go with that if we want. And the 9, the adventurers must choose whether to pursue a fleeing villain or save an NPC they care about. Yeah, so we could do a mixture, like there might be a big battle against the Thieves Clan's leader and some of his members. And maybe if the party cared for the city, there might be a decision to make between defeating the villain or rescuing some NPCs. Perfect. And this is pretty much it. This has been 11 minutes now, and we have a really nice adventure idea going on. And what I would do now is I would edit it a little bit. I would think about names for the city, for the Thieves Clan, for the location, and then that's basically it. That's it. Then I have like a short paragraph telling me something about this adventure, and I can just use it as is. If I ever come into a desert area, I can use this and throw it in, and I already have enough things going. Even I would even have enough things going to improvise, like I could just throw it in tomorrow in a session and then see where this leads me. If I would want to prepare it a little bit more, but yeah, so this is it. It's been like 10-15 minutes, and I created an adventure idea that has so much potential of giving your characters like a nice session to play in. We have combat opportunities, we have exploration and maybe like clue collection, like where do we need to go, where do we find this temple, why is something going on there, what's about this Thieves Clan, and so on and so on. We have role-playing opportunities, especially in the city. We can interact with the NPCs there, and we can flesh out this city, and we have a lot of potential there, but we already have a lot of content here in just a few sentences, and created in just like a short amount of time. This is how easy it is. This is how few things you need. This is all in the Dungeon Master's Guide. And I do use random tables from other sources. I do create random tables by myself as well, but I concentrate on those now just to show you how easy it is and how few things you need. Really not a lot you need. So I'm going to edit it a little bit, give it some more grip, and then I'm going to put it on my website. I'm going to put it on my Patreon, and you can find it over there and check out the full fleshed out adventure idea. If we have a few more adventure ideas, I want to throw in a question. You can choose which adventure idea resonates most with you, and then you can vote for it. And the adventure idea with most votes, I want to flesh it out like into a proper adventure with NPCs, with locations, with possible encounters that might happen, and so on and so on. So just follow me and see what's going to happen. Check out the other adventure ideas and stay aware of what's going to happen. Don't stay away. Stay here with me. Yeah. So what did we do today? We talked a little bit about the community, about the playtest material. I told you what's going to happen with no rails, just tales. I hope this stream today makes it to become a video. I really hope the material is fine now. Yeah. How did you like the adventure idea? What would you have done? Would you have done something different? Tell me about it. I really want to hear what you would have done. And I'm really curious about your thoughts on it. As I said, I'm going to put all the other platforms in the show notes. You can find the link to Patreon, Discord, and so on and so on. You can find it in the show notes. And yeah, if you watch this on social media, come check out the full video on YouTube. It's really worth it. Come check out the content on my website or on my Patreon. And yeah, for all of you, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Have fun at the table.